Hey, everyone. Kimberly Olson here and Abby Ascencio. Hi, Abby.
Hi.
What's up? I'm going to put our display names on so everyone can see us. We
Awesome.
are here for the hashtag branded book launch. The day has arrived. We have been plotting and planning and for forever. I mean, since the end of last year, we've been working on this project together. So we're really excited to officially unveil the book and tell you guys about the book and the incentives we have for you and the giveaways and all the things. Super excited to have you guys on. So welcome. Say hello in the comments. Let us know where you're tuning in from, city, state, province, country. And of course, we want to know if you already grabbed the book because we did exclusive email to our list. So if you're already on our list, check your email. But we'll tell you guys about the book today. And if you're one of our students, we also gave you guys an insider access to grab the book today. So say hello in the comments. Hi, can you see the comments,
Hi.
Abby?
Yes,
Can
I
you
can.
see them? Okay,
They're,
good. Okay, I was like, I
they're
want to make
starting.
sure you see the comments.
Yeah, they're
So,
starting.
okay, cool. So, first off, welcome everyone. We're excited to just party with you guys. We want to tell you what's in this book, how it's going to help you with your brand. But I also wanted you guys to understand the backstory of how this passion project came to be and why we wanted to write the book together. So, Abby, I'll let you tell everyone a little bit about your background and then how you found Gold Digger and how you found me. And then we'll talk about how we decided to collaborate and build out the brand.
Oh my gosh, I love telling this story because it all came together. So, I had a business doing like children entertainment stuff like face painting, airbrushing, balloon twisting, like all that good stuff. I've always been very creative since I was little. My mom said that I used to carry around a little purse with scissors and paper all over. So I've always been very crafty and all that. So so I started my business with face painting and I was really good at it. And I met another face painter named Carrie Terry. If you remember
Oh,
her.
Carrie
Yeah,
Carey. Yeah.
yeah. And she's like, you're gonna love this girl. She goes by the Gold Digger Girl, and she's great with sales. And I know that you love sales and marketing. And check her out. Oh my gosh, the first video I saw was on you talking about how to increase your engagement on social media. And even though all of those tips that you were giving were meant for like network marketing, social selling, I was able to apply it to my face painting business. And I saw an increase in my sales immediately. And it triggered new ideas. And I just fell in love with you. I was obsessed. And yeah, I really did. And then I started learning more about your story and how you were struggling with addiction, and you had struggled with addiction, and I also struggled with addiction. So I just felt like I was able to relate to you so much. And when I would get so nervous to talk to you, but you're always so down to earth and you're so funny and you always made me feel at ease. And I left face painting because I wanted to join your team, and I ended up falling in love with network marketing. And I started doing stories for myself, and people were coming up to me saying, "Who is doing your stories? I love them. Is your VA?" I'm like, "No, they're me. They're all me. They're all me." And they're like, "Well, we want to hire you." Like these top leaders were coming to me saying, "Can I hire you to do my stories?" And I'm like, "Wait a minute!" Like I just saw like those dollar signals just flashing by. Just oh my god, I had so many ideas. Long story short, I started working for a lot of different people. But I'm like, what if I approach Kimberly? Like I love her brand. I have all these ideas. Like, but again, I was always so like just scared or nervous, because I saw you as a celebrity. And yeah, I really did, I swear. And I'm just like, no, I have to do this. So I got the courage. I sent you a message and you were like, yes, right away. You were just like, I love the ideas. We met and you hired me. And I mean, it's been amazing. And it's been a very, at first, when I first reached out to you, I was already working for myself, but again, I had struggled with addiction. So my mental health wasn't at its best at that time. And unfortunately, my work performance was lacking a lot. And I remember I always felt like you were the one that got away. I always said that. Like I always like, oh my God, like how could I ruin something so amazing? Because I wasn't, part of the team anymore. And I was working for all these other people, but it wasn't the same. It just wasn't the same. And I did work on myself every single day. I applied everything that the doctors told me, my therapist. Like I worked so hard to get back on my feet, and I started working for new people. And I was working for Christian, and I created a book for her. And she said, I have to show my business coach because she needs to approve everything. And I'm just like, who is this business coach? And like, I wonder who it is, but I never asked. And she came back and said, she loved it. She even asked me who it was, and she kind of knew the history between us. So she didn't know if she should tell me. And she's like, it's Kimberly.
Awkward.
Yeah, like, it's Kimberly. And I'm like, oh my God. And the thing is that you kept in touch with me. And that's another thing, guys, that you should know about her. Like, you would still text me to just check in. You would literally text me and say, I thought of you and I just wanted to see how you were doing. And honestly, guys, like, I felt like I never wrote back because I just didn't have the courage to face you. Like, I was so embarrassed that I did that I lost you. So yeah. And when Christian told me that it was you, I'm just like, oh my God, it's Kimberly. And then we ended up talking again. I remember meeting on a Zoom, and I was so nervous to go on that Zoom. I'm like, oh my God, I have to say sorry. How am I going to face her? Oh my God, what does she want from me right now? Because I know that you wanted to meet with me. So I'm like, what is she going to say to me? Like, oh my God, nervous wreck. And so yeah, you hired me that same day. And within 2 seconds of being on the camera with you, you just made me feel so at ease. I brought up disappointing you back then and not performing at my best, and you were just like, that's it. Like, you gave me so much grace that you just didn't hold anything over my head. You didn't judge me. You were just so understanding. And yeah, here I am. What, like 2 years later? I feel like now.
More than that. Yeah. I feel like 2-3 years. Yeah, it was 2022. Yeah. So 3 years. Yeah, coming up on 3 years full time. And I love how vulnerable you were sharing that, because not a lot of people know that story about our journey. And it just was to show you guys, like, if you do make a mistake, you fall off track, like, you just get back up again, and you never know what's going to happen. And I'm so proud of you, of the work that you've done on yourself to be able to, like, really be the real Abby, and not let those vices hold you back. And now we share that in common, that we're, changing our family trees and changing how we're showing up for our kids, and how we're just like bosses, in our own way, creating the lives that we have, and co-creating together with the brand and being able to inspire women. And I know you've really done a lot of coaching in the company in the last couple of years, where you weren't really before. It was more you were behind the scenes. And so our students are getting to benefit from your trainings and just all the things that you can do and all of that. It's just exciting. So thank you for sharing that. I'm so proud of your journey, and couldn't imagine it any different. And what's really been exciting, you guys, and why we're so proud of this book is, one of the things that makes Gold Digger what it is that Abby and I are able to get in the same wavelength of how we want to show up. So if you guys have ever hired a VA, and you're not a VA, but you've hired a VA, or you've used ChatGPT and you're like, gosh, my content isn't landing, it's not resonating, that's because there's a mismatch. And from day one, we have always been in sync. Like, I can't even tell you how many times I will read something Abby will write, and I'm like shaking my head. I'm like, yeah, like it's like she's in my brain, because she's studied me, and she understands the voice and what the mission is. And that's what's really cool about this, is we'll talk about what's in the book, but just how we're able to come together. So for your own self, you have to start with you first as a solopreneur. Almost all of you on here are solopreneurs, and some of you might have 1 or 2 part-time VAs and you're building your team out, but we tend to attract a lot of beginners, right? Those that are solopreneurs. You've got to get your brand voice down before you're going to hand that off to somebody or have somebody else help you. And so we really wanted to make it a really easy, accessible way for people to be able to learn how we built this brand and learn how to get so tuned in to your people and your audience that they are showing up and they're so excited and they're buying from you, and they want to stay around the campfire forever. And that's what we've created here with Gold Digger, is that we have a brand that will stand the test of time, but also we have a community that is so loyal. Our clients stay with us for years, but they also, if they leave, which I know some of you have, they come back. They always come back going, oh my gosh, it's like cheating on your hairstylist, right? They're like, I'm sorry, I got distracted, but that's cool. Like, we have an abundant mindset. My point is, how many of you would love to create a loyal community, a solid brand that you truly feel it's connected to the exact person you want to work with. Like really, you guys, not just like, oh, it sounds good, I did my avatar work. Like for real, like you feel it in your heart, you feel it in your soul, and you're just so aligned with it. So we'll talk about the book here in a second, but first, Abby, let's tell them what they get today only for grabbing a paperback copy. You have to purchase the paperback, but we lowered the price as low as possible for an introductory rate, and then we're jacking the price up, okay? So paperback, it's super affordable. Or just today only, you can get the Kindle for free. You don't have to have a Kindle reader. It's just an app on your phone. So Abby, can you tell them what they get if they purchase the book today?
So you're going to get the new, this is literally so new. Brianna and Kimberly came up with this, and oh my God, I'm so excited. It's the KOAI content creator bot. So you're going to get that for free. And then you're also going to get the branded companion guide, which consists of 13 videos of me and Kimberly pretty much just diving deep into every single chapter. Each video is about maybe like 20-ish minutes. So we really cover a lot. And so if you get it today, those two things are going to be free, which is amazing.
Oh yeah. Awesome. And how it'll work is you're going to get, it looks like a lot of you who grabbed their book already. It looks like a bunch of you already did. Okay. Awesome. You guys are on it. Okay. You guys are like ready to go. Okay. So we have 2 ways for you to let us know that you grabbed a copy. We just need proof of purchase or proof that you downloaded the Kindle since it's free today. So you can email us at our main inbox, thegolddiggergirl@gmail.com. Abby sent an email out today, so you can even hit the reply button and it'll go right into the inbox. We just need a proof of purchase, a screenshot. So if you go into your orders on Amazon, if you don't already have it, just go in there. We just need proof. We trust you. We know you're not going to so it's an honor system, but show us proof of purchase. And then same with the Kindle, even if you want to take a screenshot of it loaded in your Kindle account, if you can't find your receipt, totally fine. Or you can shoot us a DM on Facebook, Instagram. We're on a bunch of platforms right now. So we're not on TikTok. That's the only one I would be worried about. So if you're on YouTube, just go ahead and email us. I think that would be easiest. So if you're on YouTube, just email us, thegolddiggergirl@gmail.com. Okay. Oh, Alicia, she's got both versions. I love that. And she got the email with the bot. Hey, okay. That's fabulous. So the KOAI bot, it was really cool because in real time, I was building it and Rihanna was telling me what she needed. So she was like, okay, this is everything I'm going to walk our students through. We were getting ready for a group coaching call. And I was like, okay, tell me how you're going to say that to them. So as she's telling me, I'm building everything out. And then we tested it. She's like, no, that's not what it needs to be. Like they need to see all of it. And I was like, oh, okay. So it was really cool. We built it together. So what it is the KOAI bot. It's part of ChatGPT. So you have to be logged into ChatGPT and it's free. Click the button. It's going to load the bot into your account and it's all set up where it's going to ask you your niche, your content pillars, which I recommend 5, and then your keywords. Once you give it that info, it's going to write out 5 pieces of content. So that way you can look and make sure it sounds like you, it has enough in it. You can say expand upon that or whatever. It's going to give you trending hashtags. The most important part about it is that the way it's written, it's intended for people to comment so you can get leads, which is the name of the game, right? After you see the 5, it's going to kick out 1 for each bucket. Just say, keep going. Okay. And it's going to build it all out. You can go a week out, a month out, a year out, whatever you want to do. Okay. You're going to get that. And then with the companion course, we'll manually add you to our back office. So if you're already a student, is it just called #branded? Is that what it's called, Abby? Or is it called companion course? Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, it says companion guide. Yeah. After that.
It does. Okay.
Branded, yeah.
Okay. So #branded is the name of the book. And then when you go in your back office, it'll say #branded companion course. So it's a video-based course. So you'll have the written version of it. Also, if it's not already in there, Abby, will you make sure there is a PDF, a digital copy of this?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll put a digital copy of the book, a PDF, for if any of you want to be able to have a digital version. If you bought the paperback, we'll put a digital version of the book in the back office. So you'll have your companion course. And then for those of you that do well with reading, great, you've got the book. Some of you are visual like me. we go through each chapter and we talk through, and it's interactive. So it's very dynamic. It's not just like listening to an audiobook. It's a really, really cool way to experience the book is the companion course. So you're going to get the video-based version all for free just for supporting the book launch. And if you have anybody, if you're a network marketer, you're a coach, and your clients are building on social media, send this out to them and just say, hey, if you get this today, you get a companion course, you get this cool chatbot. Or it can make a great gift as well. Like if somebody hits a rank advancement, this could be a really great thing that you send in the mail for them, because I'm telling you, I went through it one more time on Saturday and I was just like, oh my gosh, like I wish I would have had this when I started. Because the thing with this is not surface. Some of you need to go a little deeper. You know what I'm saying? This is not surface. This is going to make you go there where you ask the questions and all the things. So for the companion course, they have the video. And then did you say you just dropped a worksheet in there today?
Yes. So for chapter 3, we talk about how to create your avatar, right? To really go deep and identify your avatar. But I mean, we're talking deep. We're not just going to name it and say, that she's a single mom that's trying to work from home. No, I mean, we really do push you guys to describe every detail. So we created a worksheet that will ask you, I think it comes with like about 15 questions that are going to help you identify your avatar really good. And it'll come also with your companion guide. It's going to be put in your back office. But yeah, I mean, guys, this book goes deep. I mean, we ask the hard questions, and we challenge you to think differently about your brand, because we didn't want you just to read this book. We wanted it to transform how you show up online. And one of the things that I'm so proud of is how I feel like it's very tactical, but it's also very hands-on. It's super hands-on. We walk you through exercises, like we give you the step-by-step breakdowns of a lot of things, the worksheets. Like our whole goal was to make sure that you didn't just finish the book and, with some good ideas. No, like we wanted you to get clarity, momentum, and just really build a brand that not only are you obsessed with, but your audience is obsessed with too. So
yes,
I'm so excited for you guys to get your hands on this.
absolutely. So with it too, one of the things I really like it's literally just everything for branding, start to finish. So building an unforgettable brand on social. What's really, it is exciting. And there's info on the screen there. If you guys are just listening and you can't see it, you just DM us. Just shoot us a DM with proof of purchase or proof that you downloaded the Kindle. The Kindle is free today. And then there's the email on the screen. With this book, we're going to teach you how to truly get connected to what you want to build long term. For some of you, you've been trying different things. Put me in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. You're like, okay, I'm really going to focus on working with moms who are, they're in that menopause season, right? So you're like, okay, menopause. And then you like learn about digital marketing. You're like, gosh, that'd be really cool to do digital marketing because I could just promote people's products and like make money, right? So you're kind of doing that and you're still doing the menopause. Like you're just sort of figuring your thing out, right? I understand that. As you guys know, I was wandering around for 6 years with my FitCam brand. And that wasn't my thing. I love nutrition. I love fitness. You guys know I'm an ambassador for a wellness company. So it's there. But my thing, how he wants to work through me, he wants me to paint the vision for what's possible for our community and show them the specific strategy to get there. Like strategy and vision, those are my strengths. And I'm encouraging, right? And all the things. And I'm able to use those gifts. That's why it worked. That's why it took off so fast. That's why my audience and everything happened so quickly, was because I got tuned into that. It wasn't like I was just putting stuff out there trying to figure it out. Do you know what I mean? Like I was actually just being me. And that can be a little hard to articulate for you guys. So that's why you need to go through the book, because we go there, we go there with all the questions. You're going to be pausing throughout. I mean, I feel like almost every chapter there were questions.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Or some type of exercise that, you're going to have to do this before you keep reading. Like, there's something in every chapter.
Yeah. And I don't know if any of you have a background in psychology or anything like that. I don't, but I've been working with people. I learned psychology when you're in Cutco Cutlery. You learned about building rapport and taking people through a process and like where they were at. So since I was 18, all that to say, psychology is a big part of sales. And if you watch marketers, like I was just watching something Russell Brunson is doing, which I'll be sharing that with you guys later, maybe tonight or tomorrow. All that to say, I'm watching him and I'm like, this guy is so good at understanding people's psychology, buying triggers, their emotions, how he's positioning things. Like I'm just in awe. It's like get out the popcorn, And when it comes to you and having results, so much of this is actually psychology. And what I mean by that is you understanding who you want to work with. Okay, Jennifer. So, and is it the real Trisha? You have experience in psychology. Wouldn't you guys say that understanding human behavior, understanding people and where they're at is so important? Because if you don't understand what is their issue right now today that is urgent, and understanding how to articulate that to them so they understand you have that solution, you're not going to convert, you're just going to get people who are like maybe commenting, but they're not actually making a sale, if that makes sense, or purchasing from you as well. Okay. So Abby, with that being said, what should they do next to grab the book, and any parting words on just anything you want to say about this book? And congratulations, by the way. Can we tell Abby congratulations for becoming a published author today? You guys, like, this is so amazing. I mean, by the way, wait, what?
I'm gonna cry. I feel like I'm just gonna cry right now because I feel like it hasn't fully like processed in my head that I'm on the cover of a book, and not just a book, but with you right next to me. Like it's insane. Like I said, if I would have told Abby from a few years ago, I would never have believed that this would ever happen. Like I said, I've always had so much respect for you. I've always appreciated everything you've done. I respect everything you do for all these women. And for me to be able to write a book with you, when you came to me and said, do you want to write a book? I'm like, yeah. Like, oh my God, are you sure are you sure? I think I even said, are you sure? Like, and I think I think I even said, like, I'll help you.
No, you didn't. Wait a minute. I got to call her out on this. She didn't respond at first. And I was like, what? Like, come on, girl, let's do this together. I thought she didn't want to. And she didn't respond for like 2 days. And I'm like, and I had sent her like a personal text. It wasn't like a business Slack. I was like, hey, I sent you a voice memo. I was like, this is what I was thinking we could do together and why we should. And like 2 days later, I'm like, so did you get my message?
I'm so sorry. I was so nervous and I'm like, wait, is she for real? Should I say yes? What do I have to do? Like, am I even? The main problem was, can I really do this with you? You know it all. So it's like, I'm just like, do I know enough? What am I going to contribute? But I'm like, no, I can do this. Let's do this. Like, I have so many ideas. And I'm like, yeah. So I still can't believe it. It's amazing. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
I know. It's incredible.
Awesome. Thank you.
And I will say, you guys, she headed up this project, meaning coming up with what we were going to cover in it. I more just like showed up and we recorded everything and then went through all of the, the book itself. Like, okay, I like that. I like, all of it. I feel like you more than me. I feel like you pulled out what you've learned from me and were able to bring it together. So you really did head up this project. And we also want to give a shout out to Crystal Coventry. She's our program coordinator. And if you guys didn't know, Crystal does all of the editing, formatting, and publishing for our books. So we actually publish them in-house through Amazon, but we actually handle all of that, here at Gold Digger, and Crystal heads that up for us. So shout out to Crystal, because when we give her stuff, it's a little messy. So she has to like make it pretty so you can actually read it and it makes sense with your eyes and your brain. So shout out to Crystal for doing that. Appreciate you. So what we're going to do, you guys, just for today only, we want to make this thing a bestseller. And the only way that will happen is if we get support from our community. So even if you're like, oh, maybe I'll read it, maybe I won't, just grab a copy. By the way, the Kindle's free, so you don't even have to spend any money today. If you've ever read a story, an Instagram reel, anything Gold Digger that's made your day a little better or giving you some advice, that's helped you, your way of saying thank you would be by grabbing a copy of or grabbing the Kindle for free today, or grabbing a copy. We would appreciate that so much. And the way Amazon works is it's just based on how many copies of something are purchased in a given period compared to that other books in that category. So it really is, it needs to be a bit of a frenzy today. So that's why we're doing this. So what you're going to do, just for those that are just hopping on, everybody here that grabs a copy of the paperback, we'll put the link. Team, can you guys put the link to the book in the comments? If you type in hashtag branded on Amazon by Kimberly Olson, because we published it through my account, it'll come up because I couldn't find it at first. Oh, Rihanna has the link there for you guys. Grab the paperback. So you have that. Yes, perfect. And then you can also get the Kindle version. So feel free to get both, right? It's an app. You don't have to have the Kindle. Once you do that, just take a screenshot of your purchase or your Kindle download, or go to your orders under Amazon, just something showing proof of purchase. An email receipt is fine. Just take a screenshot. What you're going to do is you're going to email that into our customer service, which is thegolddiggergirl@gmail.com, or you can reply to the email that came in from us today, or you can DM us on any platform and just say, hey, I grabbed a book. And then what we're going to give you are two amazing things. We're going to give you the KOAI Content Creator Bot, which will walk you through the process of sharing what your niche is, your content pillars, your keywords, and it's going to write your content for you. High converting, all the things. It's incredible. We should be charging for it, and we're just doing it for this book promotion. And you're also going to get the companion course, which has 13 videos from Abby and I going through the concepts in the book. So it's a great complement to reading the book, or you can even just watch the videos. If you're more of a visual learner, you really could. But I will say, the way the book turned out compared to the way we recorded the videos, it is different. So really think of it as a companion to the book. I wouldn't do just the videos, actually, now that I say that out loud.
I agree.
You really need to go through the book, don't you, Abby?
Yeah, I 100% agree. We do cover a lot in the videos. We talk about mainly like our experiences, what we've been through, how we learned, different things. But in the book, I mean, like I said, guys, we go deep, and there's a lot of different questions, and not just about your avatar, just everything. If you are struggling with your brand, this is the book that's going to give you the clarity that you need. Or, if you're not struggling with your brand and maybe you're wanting to scale bigger, like this is going to help you. There's something in that book for everybody. And it's going to spark, new ideas. It's just right now. And I love the title hashtag branded, because I feel like branding is no longer an option. It's not, it's everything, and it's how you build the trust, how you attract the people, how, you grow something sustainable. So I feel like this book, I know that maybe a lot of people say that, I wish I had something like this when I first started, but truly, guys, this is something I really do wish, I had, because it breaks it down in everything, the messaging, your content pillars, everything, from, we also cover, the logos, the colors. I mean, every little detail you can think of when it comes to branding, it is in that book. It is in that book.
Aesthetics, everything. Also, too, for those of you that are feeling a little lost or burned out, I will tell you, sometimes I get burned out because, and I think it happens to anybody who's running a company full time, I would say once a year, I'll feel burned out, and it's more just because I'm not taking enough breaks and self-care. But the fire is there. I get up every day. I'm so excited to work on the business. I stay up late. Like, I don't have to motivate myself. So if you feel like disengaged from what you're doing, or lost, or you're worried about burnout, or even you're just over the content creation, when you really get in the zone with who you're working with and how you're helping them, and you see that traction, I'm telling you what, you don't have to motivate yourself. You're going to be so excited to work on your business and your brand every day. Things are going to fall into place. I guarantee if you actually read the book and implement, like go through the work we have you do in there, you will have huge breakthroughs and ahas. Yes. I'm positive. Like I was going, oh my gosh, like the whole time I'm reading through it. So, all right, I want you guys to take a picture. Here, I'll hold it. Like, I don't know actually where it's here. Let me see on Facebook what it looks like. Because I think with StreamYard, it's the opposite. Like you can't tell. Okay, so actually, no, it does look right. So if I go like this, I think it's going to be by Abby. Okay, yay. Okay, take a picture of us and make sure our eyes are open. Yay. Okay, take a screenshot. throw it in your stories and tag us at the Gold Digger Girl. And that way we can give you a shout out. We can celebrate this book launch together, because we've worked really hard to bring this to fruition, and we really want to support Abby on her debut as a published author today as
You
well.
too. This is your 9th book. You too.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
You're right.
Amazing. Like 9 books.
Yes.
I mean, oh my God. Yeah.
Ninth book. We're not slowing down here at Gold Digger. We are going to continue to support and serve you guys and come up with new ways and new resources for you to take things to the next level. So congratulations, Abby. Thank you, Team Gold Digger, for helping us behind the scenes bring this thing to fruition. And to each and every one of you, we will keep you updated on how the launch goes today. Really appreciate it. Any questions, reach out. And again, congrats, Abby.
Thank you. You too. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Yay. All right, guys, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.